feel-good chat, and much, much more.
And now it is time for this.
In My Spotlight.
And Judith Thompson loves Saturdays.
One of the things I've always enjoyed most about bringing you this show is this particular feature, when singers, songwriters and musicians join me and play one of their tracks. I've followed some of them and like to invite them back to hear what they are doing. One of these is Nia John, a very vibrant performer with a band called Wolf Storm, and here she is now.
Hello Nia, lovely to have you back on my show.
Hi Judith, great to be back.
And for people who haven't heard you before, first of all, just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, I'm Nia John. I'm the singer-manager of Wolf Storm rock covers band, who also covers some popular music as well. We are from Caerphilly in South Wales, and we gig all across the South Wales, sometimes Bristol. So yeah.
Good. And you've been keeping quite busy this year, I understand. Tell us a few of the things you've been doing.
Oh yeah, it has been busy. As you know, something unique about our band is we sponsor a wolf called Zeb, who is at the Wales Zebra Monkey Sanctuary. They actually got wolf dog heritage, which is quite interesting if you go to the Wales Zebra Monkey Sanctuary website to read about the animals there. So yeah, we go and visit Zeb and we put on charity gigs, ticketed events, and obviously we sell merchandise, band merch, and all the money from our merchandise go to the animals at the sanctuary. And Zeb, we played Fuel in April. That was a charity gig, which is quite a famous rock club in Cardiff. More recently, we've done Party in the Pit, which is like a little festival in the pub, which sits at the base of Caerphilly Castle there. And that was fantastic. It's a 3-day event, and our band actually headlined the Friday night. And it's great to get a sort of local home support as well, and contribute to the charity which they had then, which was Noah's Ark Children's Hospital. We recently played Jack's in Aberdeen, which is another famous venue. That was fantastic. We had a massive stage. Our drummer was in the drum booth, and it was a fantastic audience and great hospitality there from the staff. We've got more gigs coming up locally. An event which I have to mention, Judith, is the Little Cheese Festival.
Right.
This is fantastic, where literally hundreds of thousands of visitors come to Caerphilly over the weekend. It used to be called the Big Cheese pre-pandemic. It's now called the Little Cheese because sometimes they're sort of renovating the castle and they can't use all the castle grounds. So it's more affectionately known as the Little Cheese presently. But it's a big music, food, art, entertainment festival. And we're lucky enough to get a spot there on the main stage, Leaning Tower stage, on Sunday the 3rd of September. It's quite early, it's 9:15 in the morning. So we hope we can get people there to that. So that would be fantastic, because you feel like you're contributing to your local community and promoting live music.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yes, you're obviously very much in demand.
Yes, and it takes us a lot of work behind the scenes, and a lot of communications with venues and on their behalf as well. So it's working together to sort of bring the music to the audiences. As I mentioned at the beginning, we are originally a rock covers band. We do things like AC/DC or George Osborne, Guns N' Roses, Bon Jovi, but we sort of quickly learned if we're doing some of the general circuit or pubs and clubs, then people do like to dance, so we put some more popular music on our set as well, mainly towards the end, and you see the ladies get up and have a dance, things like Fleetwood Mac. We've got Pink, We've had Shania Twain, Anastasia, and of course Bonnie Tyler, which is sort of originally where my success took off in 2020, doing a cover of Total Eclipse.
Right.
So there's something for everyone in our music set.
Sounds like it. So, well, I don't suppose you're looking for work very much at the moment, but where can people contact you if they do want you to do a gig?
They can contact us. We're on all social media, so Facebook, Wolfstone Music Band, Instagram. Our website is an easy place to go and easy to remember. It's wolfstone.net. We've got a YouTube channel, Nia John, so they find my solo original and cover songs, and also the band, some sort of footage of the band live as well. I'm on Twitter, and I'm on things like Spotify, Apple, etc. as well. So if they just look, either Google Wolfstone, there's a messaging service on our website, or they can get in touch via Facebook as well.
Right. I have watched you on the video. I think it's amazing what you're doing, actually. Very entertaining. I'd love to be able to go and see you. Unfortunately, I'm a little bit too far away. Now tell us a little bit about your own musical journey, though, Nia. You are a classically trained singer, I believe, aren't you? And you play the piano?
Yeah, so my brother is a drummer, and I'm younger than him, so he was kind of a role model for me growing up. So since about 7 years of age, I kind of looked up to him, and obviously that's where the genre music comes, rock music, because he ended up in a rock band. But I did have proper singing lessons, piano lessons, sort of throughout my childhood, teenage years. I did theatre studies at university. Then in my 20s, I've done solo work for Music Wales and joined rock choir, and I've had opportunities such as singing with the BBC Welsh Orchestra. I recorded at Abbey Road Studios, performed at BBC Proms in London. So I've done quite a lot of things, and what's been important to me is, even though I love music, enjoy it, is to get a good foundation and understanding, especially when you're in a band with all different instruments. So to be able to communicate, you have to learn about keys, sheet music, sort of all be the timing of things, the tempo, etc. So that underpinning music theory is quite important. So I've done up to grade 6 vocals, and I'm on grade 3 piano as well, and the theory, which sort of helps me, because voice is trained to piano for the large part, so that is great, having that sort of knowledge behind me as well.
Yeah, well, that's quite a CV you've got there, actually. You've done a lot, haven't you? And on top of all that, of course, you do actually write songs. When did you first start writing?
My very first band, because Wolfstone is my 6th band, my very first band was an originals band, actually. So I learned a lot there and learned about original music, writing lyrics, and I kind of, even though I went on to do a lot of covers then, I still wrote lyrics, and obviously gaining the practical knowledge of piano, and I've got a synthesizer at home, I've got guitars, etc. I've been able to lay good foundations down for songs. So when the band was up and running, and the success of that, and the success of some of the covers I released, I spoke to my producer, Al Steele, who's one of the Corgis, and he was up for it. So we kind of both songwrite together, and he sort of puts all the finishing touches to the music, because he can play all different instruments as well. And we worked well together to do 8 original releases now. And I actually was writing lyrics yesterday. I can't stop. So I think I'm quite natural. If anyone wants lyrics writing, then just let me know, and I'll help, because it's quite a natural thing for me. So this will keep going, no doubt, the originals. I'm quite proud of the last 2 we've released, which is Believe in Yourself, and a lot of people like that, because they could hold some affinity to it, or somebody they know.
Yeah.
And You Promised Me a Tomorrow, which was actually the sort of what's gone on in Ukraine inspired that sort of song as well.
Yeah, we had that on last time you came on. Yes, quite a moving song that was. Yeah, I think this time we are probably going to play Believe in Yourself when we finish this little chat. But you are releasing a new one shortly, aren't you? Tell us about that.
Yeah, so Halloween's coming up, and I got into the routine of releasing something on Halloween. Sometimes it's a cover, original. Last year I done Familiar Taste of Poison by Hailstorm, but I'm considering doing a Dio song this year, and that's sort of that era of my childhood really, and I can remember it sort of leaving an impression on me then. So so stay tuned. We will have a Halloween release coming out, and it'll be available to watch on YouTube as well.
Right, we'll have to have you back in before then, and we'll give that a little bit of publicity before the release date. Okay?
Thank you very much.
Well, it's very nice to have you back on the show, as I said, Nia, and good luck with all you're doing. You're obviously keeping busy, and Wolfstorm's become very popular, and I'm really delighted to hear it. So I'll just say goodbye to you for now, and I'm sure we'll be talking again soon.
Thank you very much, Judith.
And that was Nia John from Wolfstorm. They are obviously doing really well, undeservedly so. Judge for yourself. Here's one of their tracks, Believe in Yourself.
God only knows if not
your first stop for feel-good music, feel-good chat, and much, much more.
And that was Believe in Yourself by the amazing Wolf Storm, featuring the vocal talents of my guest, Nia John.